To create our little circle, I want to come to the side and I want to come down to this one right here. Yeah, the 2 dots and the pen tool. Select that. Now press once, twice, 3 times. That creates like a little circle. And then I come back to that original dot. There's my circle. So from this circle, I can come over here and I can either create a fill, or if I deselect that and go to a stroke, so you can change the size of it with your little width tool over here. So if I wanted to make it 2 millimeters, it's currently set to 1, I'll hit enter. You can see it got a bit thicker there. Now, if I hit params on that, it's gonna look a bit odd. Yeah, so it's done a running stitch, and it doesn't really matter what kind of width you do if it's on a running stitch. However, if we go through and change that ink stitch, satin, convert line to satin, it'll change it to look like this. So yeah, once you've done that, converted it to satin, it may, for some reason, split it in half. Just select both by, you just hold shift and click the second one. Otherwise you can just highlight, select all, params that, and that is how you get your satin stitch. Now I'm going to undo that, and then I'm going to Command C, Command V, so that will give me a copy of it. And then I'm going to change it to a fill stitch and remove my stroke one. So this removes the outside, it removes this outside layer and creates it just so it's a fill stitch. I should say really quickly, if on one object you have a fill stitch and the satin stitch selected, the program isn't going to run properly. When you params it, it's going to give you an error message because the software needs it to be a copy of the original shape. So you can only have one copy of the fill stitch, and then you have to make a second copy of the same shape, cancel the fill stitch, and then make that into your satin outline stitch. It can't be on the same like individual shape. The computer will just give you error messages. And then you kind of just want to line that up as best you can. And then you also want to send this to the back, so lower. Now it's gone behind this one. So in order of operations, it'll stitch out this back piece first, and then we'll stitch that over the top. It'll look a bit cleaner. So yeah, once I've set it up, so I've got both of these, I've got my background stitch and I've got this one. I want to go back and and change this to a satin stitch. So convert line to satin. Fantastic. Now if I params these and it loads, you'll see that it will stitch out the fill stitch first and then the satin stitch around it. I hope that was semi-easy to follow. Give that a shot, let me know how it goes, and then yeah, that's like step 1 in learning a lot of this software, is understanding how to use a fill, or when to use a fill stitch and when to use a satin stitch. And yeah, hopefully that answers some questions.